I'm going to start with a poem. I'm going to do half a dozen poems, or share half a dozen poems with you, two from my first book, two from my second book, and two newer ones. And I'm actually going to start with one of the newer ones, and this is called Resuscitation. Suffocation. Suffocated. Can't breathe. Covered. Smothered. Caught in a chokehold, crumpled in a muzzle, strangled in stress. What a mess. Needed air. Needed space. Needed you. You, who arrived in and on time as I was about to flatline, placed hand over heart, performed CPR, conscious, poetic, resuscitation. Our lips never even met, yet you gave me back my breath. Once strangled from strife, now brought back to life, revived and alive, from my feet to my brain, filled your chi through my veins, in tune and in sync with frequency we think, inner light shining, radiantly beaming, fantasizing and dreaming, souls comforted and warmed, connected, cardiac care, you take me there. Needed air, needed space, needed you to resuscitate me. Thank you. So I decided to share that one tonight because I have been on a had crazy writer's block like most of this year and had written a lot of new things, so I want to thank God for helping me come out of retirement a little bit and get me out this evening. And I'd like to dedicate the second poem to him because we met probably a decade ago because we have a commonality being from ancestors who survived genocide and Holocaust. And if you've come from any kind of group of people that's been systematically persecuted, there's a common bond that unites you because you have a greater, I think, appreciation of life because you know that you didn't have to be here, and a lot of people fought and killed and died, over you being here. So this poem is called 1915. Call me genocide. Call me rape. Call me slaughter. Call me massacre. Call me extermination. But never call me alive. The systemized, strategized murder of masses to a particular demographic, the havoc, the elimination, extermination, planned to a nation. The concentration camps before Jews were stamped, my people were cramped into mass burial graves. We were not born as slaves, still forced to behave a God that's not ours and give our bodies for free. And by give, I mean take, because there's nothing consensual about cold-blooded rape, followed by slaughter to mothers and daughters, while the heads of men became trophies and sat on sticks until all the blood drained out. It's straight sick. As if that's not enough, they were placed on display as a lesson to obey. But the damage was done before we could run, because we were forced to march until the end was the start, and the start was the end. Shot, hung, stabbed, burned, just to name a few of the obstacles we died through. Victimized, sodomized, ridiculed, and more. How dare they call it a war? Call me genocide. Call me rape. Call me slaughter. Call me massacre. Call me extermination. But never call me alive. Thank you. This next poem I'd like to share is from my first book. It's called Origins, but my friends call it the God Bless America poem. And even though I wrote this like 12 years ago, I recently read through it, and it's kind of amazing how much it still resonates today. So, here we go. God bless America. I live in a country where the red, white, and blue don't have nothing to do with liberty and justice for all, because justice is just ice lasting a trillionth of a second in hell. And I tell you, the blue reps the blues, cried by the oppressed, the red is for the bloodshed, and I stress the white reps the so-called dominant race, though the average color of face tends to be a little more towards ebony. And I'm surprised they're letting me use my freedom of speech, and should I be spared? Because, oops, I did it again. Running my mouth about the truth, but I'm going to heaven, because in God I trust, say it if I must. God bless America, because as God bless America was built on hysteria, refounded by murder and genocide. I wish Columbus died before his mom shut him out, and the fact that he's honored just makes me want to shout, God bless America. The 11th of September made me remember why everyone hates the states, and I debate my status in pride. It's like mental masturbation, because I'm screwing with my head, because if it weren't for America, my family would probably be dead. But as we survived our genocide, others strived to stay alive, leading my thoughts astray and causing me to say, God bless America. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of hypocrisy. To thee I think, why cover my heart with my hand and pledge allegiance to something I don't believe? It's not that I don't understand, I just can't conceive my indifference toward my nation, since its origins weren't God's creation. I never argued before today. I just went along and would say, God bless America. This melting pot's really a crock of boiling BS where a region of this country salutes the wrong flag, and I wouldn't even use it as a rag. I don't mean a nag. Yes, I do. Because the South should realize that slavery is supposed to be through. The Confederate flag doesn't shout Southern pride, it shouts slavery's alive, and I shout, God bless America, the land of opportunity. Well, for whom? Don't get me started how open the door is for immigrants to come through, and the 4th of July is just an excuse for everyone to get drunk and act a fool while they watch fireworks by a pool. Might I add, the White House was properly named. There's no coincidental pattern to who's been famed. This ain't the land of the free and the home of the brave. It's the land where we bleed and the home of the slaves. God bless America. God bless America. God bless America. Thanks. And I wanted to dedicate that poem to Shelley, who's here with us, who I actually met at a writing event just last Sunday for Mighty Writers. I don't know if you're familiar with Mighty Writers. It's an awesome nonprofit teaching kids in Philly, ages 7 to 17, how to read, write, and think with clarity. And her daughter Zoe was a mighty writer, and I read one of her poems in an email, and actually wrote the executive director and said I want to give her a copy of my book, because that poem I just shared with you really sounded like a poem that she wrote, and they had an excerpt of it. So that was really an awesome kind of connection. Next poem I'd like to share is my newest one. I wrote this, it's been a while, but as soon as it turned midnight on May 5th, May 5th being my wedding anniversary. 555. 5 years. Today, Cinco de Mayo, far from Mexico, though. Vividly remember nature's nurture from among the peninsulas, hugging the homeland, where we wed, surrounded by sand and sea, as the sun shined, heavenly, blissfully, back to reality. Cinco años. What is there to show? Okay? Broken bonds, wedding band-aids, better ripped off, right? Now face reality. 5 years, on the 5th day of the 5th month, 8 months, no talking, chat soon. For now, tequila, por favor. So I just got divorced a few months ago, and I'm sure there'll be more poetry coming out of that, but I thought that would be an interesting segue to a poem I'm going to share for my second book, which was written probably about 8 years ago. Stay with me for a sec, but it's called Where's My Period? Oh where is my period? Oh where could it be? Millions of women ask the same thing, wanting nothing more than to bleed. Like my body is like a clockwork, my hands are steadily on time. I hear it's likely stress, which makes me worry even more. I have to search from within to answer the question. But it won't come out of me, I have to wait. As my clock runs like sand out of an hourglass, I wish time would stop running this fast. When will it be right? Is it up to a tick-tock or a stick on stock? Either way seems rushed. Wait, it's arrived. So much for being late. It's just on time. So I thought, I've actually never recited that one at a poetry event, and as I think the majority of you here now know, I'm expecting. So I thought it'd be kind of timely because I'm announcing to my job tomorrow. So yeah, I'm not going to see that period anytime soon. But in closing, I thought I would share one of my favorite poems from my second book called Proud to Be a Woman, as I'm entering this new aspect of womanhood called motherhood. So, you make me proud to be a woman, embracing my femininity every day like it's my well-paid job, honored to have these curves and refer to myself as Ms. You make me proud to be a woman because your efforts have taught me how powerful we are. She is. He lives as a masculine counterpart, but we are not inferior. We are the baby-carrying, breastfeeding, blue-loving individuals who make the world go round. Not a single day goes by when we don't put it down. You make me proud to be a woman. You make me look in the mirror and love myself. You make me hope to have a daughter someday. You make me proud to be a she. You make me feel like a natural woman. You make me proud to be a woman. In makeup, heels, and skirts, or sneakers, sweats, and tees, I am still a lady. It's not determined by the clothes that we wear, the length of our hair. You taught me that early on in life, so I'll be proud to be a woman, even if I'm not a wife. You make me proud to be a woman, loving the blessings and obstacles that we face on a daily basis. It's what builds our character and allows us to shine. You make me proud to be a woman. You make me proud. You are Maya Angelou. You are Ruth Avakian. You, Gloria Steinem and Michelle Obama, Zabel Boyage and Desiree White, Lisa Lane, Rosemary Reese, Nicole Gay. You are too many to name. You make me proud to be a woman. And I just hope that you feel the same. Thank you.